Hey, hi guys. Um, my name is Adriano. I'm from Mozambique. Right now studying in Australia for 2 years, and I'd like to share with you stories of the spirit of Ubuntu, that means sharing in Africa. The first one is about something that happened in my neighborhood. So this day was in the summer, and there was a severe shortage of water supply. Um, but in the evening, there was this house that just got fire, and it was burning really hard. And and the other houses, like the surrounding houses, were under the same threat of getting this fire, because they were built with the same material. So, and that family was a small family, and at that time just a few members were in there, so they couldn't handle that situation. And I saw everyone like just voluntarily getting involved in trying to extinguish that fire. So what happened is that the house didn't have enough water to 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 extinguish the fire, and as you might just guess, there's no extinguishers there. So what happens is that as soon as people realized that there was not enough water in the house, everyone started bringing water from their houses, and no one had enough water. So there was a time of shortage of water in the place, but no one thought about that. Everyone was just committed to extinguish the fire and save the family, save whatever was there left in the house. This is where I saw everyone getting involved and bringing water from home. Whatever water was there, it was brought into there, and we just casted the water into onto the roof to extinguish the fire. And this is how we saved the part of the house and some um, infrastructure inside from getting burnt into ashes. So this is something like this shows this spirit of Ubuntu, which is sharing. So there was a problem that if it was left just happening, will not only affect this family, will affect all the surroundings, because they were at the same risk of getting that fire. So this is one story of sharing. Another story of sharing has to do with a goal savings initiative that goes on like all throughout Mozambique, where people, families, or just individuals, they get together, they decide that they have to do savings to buy what they can't afford buying just by their own with their monthly salary. So what they do is, depend on the number of people who agree to do that, what they do is this defining how much everyone is able to give out from his salary monthly, contribute. So they add all this, sum up all this amount. If they decide to give 5,000, so each one will be giving 5,000. If there are four people, so there will be 20,000 medical that will be given to one person in 1 month. The next month it goes in rotation. Next month this amount will be given to the next person. So with that money, people can do a lot. So if you build in a house, you take probably 2 or 3 steps ahead with that money. If you have the plan to buy a car, probably this is the time you buy the car. If you planning to buy like a freezer, which is not that easy there over there, so this is the one that enables you to take. And these are things that probably will take you much longer if you were doing that on your own than engaging in this kind of savings program. So this is Ubuntu as well, where people identify the problems. They know that they have difficulties to just manage their goals, just using their salary normally by their own, and they get together and they find this solution. This is a solution that was got. Another example has to do with farming. Rural communities, they get together. When they are united, they they feel that they are late to accomplish some goals in farming activity, like preparing the land, preparing the soil for the food for to cast seeds. So what they do, instead of each family going to their farm, working their farm, in her farm, and trying to get things done like by themselves, what they do is gardening. So five families will get together and say, okay, today we're starting from this family's house, this family's farm. I mean, sorry. We work there, we finish it, and then we move into another family's farm. We work there and finish it. So it's quicker and easier if they get together and do that than just leaving everyone doing it by himself, because it's harder and it takes time, especially when you're late. And they do the same when the harvest is coming. When the harvest come, they do the same. Like if you work, like if you're growing rice, you have threats like birds will be there eating rice. So if you take too long, the amount of rice you would harvest will reduce because birds are eating rice. So people getting together and doing harvesting the same way in rotation save rice, save time, and save efforts as well. So this is Ubuntu. And my program, my initiative for like citizen engagement has to do with this, the spirit of sharing that is there in Africa. So my my thought, my belief is that people have books. There are lots of schools that don't have libraries. They don't have books. So people don't have anything to read. Even if you have this will to read, you like reading, so there's no books available. There's no library. We have lots like many entire villages and towns or townships even that don't have libraries. So if we know that people have books kept in their house, books that they have already read, and they're no longer using these books, and they're just kept. Sometimes just it's a burden because they can't manage space in the house. So why don't they share these books? If there is a community library in the place, in the village or whatever, why don't they just give there? They can donate, or they just can lend books if they think that they will need these books back. But at least they are not kept. They are given to the ones who need those books at that particular time. So this is sharing. This is my initiative. That's building libraries by that way. People living, allowing the books that they have, the collections they have, like novels. No one reads novels twice. So few people do that. Some of people just read once and they keep them in the house. Even school books. Once everyone in the house is done with the studies, school books are just kept there. Why don't we share with the ones who need? So this is the idea I have, like sharing. We can put our resources together and make big things that we think that just can be done with a big amount of money. So this is kind of exploring what we have, what we can give, what we can contribute to our development. This is a solution for the problem of quality of education in Mozambique. This is one solution that can be implemented at the local level by locals. So thank you. I hope you understand what is the vision I have for my initiative on these community libraries. So I hope you enjoyed these stories and my thoughts. Thank you.